What is up, Stratters? My name is Bobgar. I'm going to be doing a little bit of Legacy Cube draft here in a second. And here we go. Sweet. I am tempted to try to draft an aggro strategy here, which I haven't drafted before. But I'm not 100% sure. I like ramp too. That could be fun. This is obviously a great ramp card. Leaves me pretty open to be in a couple different colors. Lands are fine. Nothing exciting. I don't see anything that super excites me in this. I like Go for the Throat as like just a kill card. I like Hypnotic Spectre a lot as just a card in general. I mean, probably not by itself. Huntmaster of the Fells has always seemed really cool to me. I've never gotten to play it. I think I'll take a Mana Dork here. I don't think I can be too sad about a Noble Hierarch, whether I end up in some kind of relatively aggressive strategy or whether I end up in some kind of rampy strategy. I actually really wouldn't mind green ramp either. I like green a lot. I think Noble Hierarch might put me where I want to be. I like Student of Warfare a lot too, but unless you're in a pretty dedicated white deck, I don't think it's very good. I don't think it's first pickable for sure. But I honestly don't know what is first pickable. Yeah, I think let's try Noble and see how that goes. Okay. Genesis Wave. What does Genesis Wave do? Reveal the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of permanent cards with converted mana cost X or less from among them onto the battlefield. That is certainly a very cool card, and if you are a very rampy strategy, that's super, super good. If I wanted to be a weenie strategy, I would definitely take Kytheon here. I think probably Raphalos. I think I'm probably going green ramp. I hope this wheels. It probably won't, but if it does, that's, I'm guessing, the take. And Raphalos, I think I must just be going green ramp, at least to start things off. These both seem like pretty premium green rampy cards to me. So, gonna take those and look for some huge giant threats. I think that's my current game plan. Freyalise, also pretty good in that strategy. That might be the pick here. I like her a lot. She spits out a Mana Dork every turn. Destroying target artifact or enchantment can be good. Draw cards equal to the number of green creatures you control. Certainly if I manage to be mono green somehow, I like that a lot. But yeah, I think she's a relatively good planeswalker, especially in a ramp deck where you can spit out these 1/1s that count towards her ultimate once she gets there and draws you a ton of cards. And yeah, she seems good to me. Don't think there's anything else here that I'm super interested in. I'm probably gonna have to go another color at some point, although I don't really know what other color I would go from the cards here. I don't see anything pushing me super hard into any direction. This doesn't seem as useful to me for what I'm doing. Kiora, I like. I mean, I don't know if I'd take her this quick, but she's not bad. This actually wouldn't be, Winter Orb wouldn't be terrible in my deck, just because I have 3 mana-producing creatures already. That's another one that's kind of like, man, I hope that wheels. That seems like it would be great for me. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards and put them one into the battlefield, tapping them into your hand. This is a pretty good ramp spell too. So I've got a lot of ramp. Oh, I could take Kozilek. Do I take the ramp or do I take Kozilek? I think I'm going to take the ramp. Kozilek might have been a better choice there. Eureka! Starting with you, each player may put a permanent card from his or her hand onto the battlefield. Repeat this process until no one puts a card onto the battlefield. Well, that is a ridiculous card. I could move in. I could have my second color be black, Maelstrom Pulse, or at least Splash Black. Maelstrom Pulse seems pretty strong. I mean, Eureka just seems great if you can get the threats for it. I just need to then hope things like Kozilek table, which they probably won't. But yeah, Eureka just seems really neat. Starting with you, each player puts a permanent card from his or her hand onto the battlefield. Repeat this process until no one puts a card onto the battlefield. Well, if you're playing ramp, you're playing at least a bunch of big threats. So that could be pretty cool. I could also get some fixing if I want to go other colors. Whatever. Apparently I took Eureka. Another Mana Dork. I Still don't have any big threats. Progenitus would be a really neat threat. I don't know if I can swing the color requirements. I guess it would go well with Eureka, but that might be my only way to play it. So that's a little scary. Unless I end up, I guess if I go green black, I could end up in some kind of weird reanimator strategy. But I think I'm just gonna take the elf here. Just go super hard. This actually is not terrible with like what's it called? Frailties, because you can make little tokeny guys. I would really like to see a big threat here, and I don't see any big threats. Exalted Angel is probably the biggest. White-green could be pretty good. I would be down for white-green. I'm a little worried that I just don't have any threats yet, but double white is a little harsh too. But I'm not really convinced Evolutionary Leap is great. I'm taking way too many, well, this would put me in green-black, which I was thinking about, and this would put me in green-white, which I was also thinking about. I think I'll take the land here. If nothing else, it can help me splash black. I don't think I'm in for the red there. I'm starting to wish I had gone red aggro. This, I just don't think I'm going to have enough low drops to make this worth it. I do love Hypnotic Spectre. Double black might be hard for me to swing. Look at the top 6 cards. So I put up to 2 creature cards, convert my cost 3 or less. So I do have 3 of those already, but I still think I'm going to take Hypnotic Spectre over that. I'm not sure if I'm playing them yet. Genesis Wave, that feels like where I want to be. Right, because if I get like Raphellos and I'm just like ramping off this stuff, I could see Genesis Wave giving me either a lot of mid-game stuff or some really big stuff. Well, if I'm thinking black, well, Precursor Golem's neat. I don't think I'm going to have good things to target it with. I do like Liliana. I'll try Liliana. Winter Orb, I think, is the pick. Lightning Greaves is good too. It makes whatever big creature I play have haste. Oh, I have so much creature ramp though. I think Winter Orb's fine. I probably take Underworld Connections here. I'm not sure. The card draw would be nice, and I'm not sure I can swing the requirements for the other one. Progenitus, I'm not sure I'll play it. Bloodthrone Elf probably won't play. So I'm heavy in green. I'm thinking black as a second color, as you can tell, because I drafted almost all black. I do need some big creatures. Terastodon might be the pick here. That is definitely where I want to be. Chameleon Colossus is pretty neat. I actually really like Assemble a Legion, but I don't think I can do it. Doomblade would be awesome. Doomblade's actually really tempting. I have no creature kill right now, but I also have no big rampy threats, so I think Terastodon has to be the choice. I have a lot of ramp, but I'm not ramping to anything. 2 different basically mana dorks. I probably would take Fyndhorn over Wood Elves, just because I have Winter Orb right now, and that would make that feel pretty good. There's not very much black. CDC's Night Veil, I'm not black-blue, so I probably can't play it. Oh, Sundering Titan, actually. I might just take Sundering Titan. Yeah, I think I'll take Sundering Titan, actually. Another good curve topper for me. I can get this guy big pretty quick. He would make all of my elves, which I think that's a human druid. Elf. Oh, well, he's never going to do that. So maybe that's not so good. But he is a mana dork. He's 1 mana. I guess he takes 3 mana until he can actually tap for mana, but he taps for 2 when he does, which seems reasonable. Actually, Harmonize might just be better. I like Harmonize a lot. I'm not going to have much draw otherwise. Vengefine's also not bad. Yeah, Vengefine's also not bad, but I think this kind of deck I'm better with one of these two. I think I'm going to take Harmonize. I mean, I have a lot of ramp already. Regrowth, probably not. Yuck. This doesn't have anything I'm super excited about. Hangerback, maybe? I could probably play a pretty big Hangerback. Not super exciting, but just looking at my options. Double black is a little guy, can't block. Not really where I want to be. When you cast Malicious Affliction, if a creature died this turn, you may copy Malicious Affliction and may choose a new target for becoming destroy target non-black creature. Well, this might be worth it. I mean, my black, unfortunately, has a lot of double black, but I do have ways to get other colors. Unfortunately, Noble Hierarch doesn't fix me for black. I guess Cultivate might be my only way to get other colors. I mean, Regrowth is fine. It's not exciting. None of these are exciting for me right now. That's, I guess, the problem. I still think I'm going to take Hanger back because that's a potential big threat. Entomb, I don't think I'm the Reanimator deck, although I wouldn't mind being the Reanimator deck. I just don't think I have what I need to make that work. Batterskull's okay. I feel like I'm getting cut off on green a little bit. Shut Up Port is alright. I think I might just take Batterskull here. It's not where I want to be. Well, yeah, Entomb's definitely not. Spellskite would be okay. I like Spellskite. I like Batterskull. Well, let's try Batterskull. I actually don't know which one's the better choice here. Well, no, I'll try Spellskite. I don't know. Okay, well this, yeah, I think I'm slamming Cursor here. Xenagos would be nice. Mana Confluence is okay. This guy is not really where I want to be. Yeah, I think I take Cursor. Let's sort by converted mana cost so I can see what my curve's looking like. Explorer's not terrible, not really what I want, but it is green ramp. I probably just want the fixing here. Can't grab a Woodland Cemetery, but it does fix me, and I could get what I need for it to help me more. So I think I'll take the fix, the mana fixing. Mutavault's okay. I think Garruk is probably going to be, well, Garruk. What does this guy do? Woodfall Primus. Trample when Woodfall Primus enters the battlefield. Destroy target non-creature permanent. Persist. So he can do that twice. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Put all creatures into your hand. You may put a green creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Well, they combo really well. Unfortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's no way he's going to table. This would be more likely to table, but I still think probably neither would. I think I'm going to take this guy. I think he's more exciting to me. I don't know. They're both pretty good. This is the one I started with, I think, which was Factory, Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb would be good in some sideboard matchups. A 3-1 for 2 does not seem like where my deck wants to be. Yeah, I think I'll take Ratchet Bomb as a sideboard card because it can do a lot of things. None of these are really where I want to be. CDC's not terrible. Diabolic Servitude, return as a Reanimator spell. I don't really have the things to make it good, but it's, you know, it's Reanimator, it's whatever, it's fine. Kiora's Followers ramp, I could splash blue. Let's take the Follower. I don't think I'm going to play any of the other things there. Evening Star seems okay. Maybe there's a lot of people in green, because green does seem a little light. I think I'd rather, I just don't think I really want that guy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to splash red for Xenagos, but if I could, he would be exactly where I'd want to be. So yeah, maybe I can splash red, get Xenagos. I wouldn't mind Greater Gargadon. I don't think it's very good in this deck, but you never know what you hit. Alright, yeah, that doesn't seem terribly good. Bloodbraid could be okay. Maybe I do go green-red. It'd be a little late. I mean, I think Gaia's Cradle has to be my pick, right? Yeah, Gaia's Cradle's got to be my pick. It would go really well with Deranged Tournament, which probably won't table, but I still think I have to take Gaia's Cradle here. That's the, makes Winter Warp a lot better, too. If I the one land I untap is the Gaia's Cradle. This is another big green threat. Might just be where I want to be. I like Hornet Queen quite a bit. flying Death Touch. Put in 4 tokens that all have flying and Death Touch. Sounds pretty good. What does this guy do? When he's turn faced up, destroy target artifact or enchantment opponent controls. Probably only as a sideboard, but it's a great sideboard. This guy, I definitely do not have enough devotion to black to swing Erebos. I mean, he would be a draw engine, I guess. Sacred Foundry, no, none of the lands. Oh, well, scrub lands would be okay. Probably not. I guess I'm not probably white. Blue, red. Yeah, I'd want green something, because I'm definitely green. I might be other colors. This would stick with my green-black plan pretty well. Beast Within is just a nice answer to pretty much anything, which is pretty nice. You can take them off of lands. You can, destroy their big creature and give them a 3/3. This does amass me creatures, which has some nice synergies in my deck with things like Gaia's Cradle. But I don't think it's worth it. Probably Ulamog here. I don't have any super big threats. I'm probably going to cut some of these threats, though. But I am a green ramp deck, so Ulamog does look pretty good. Destroy 2 target permanents. That seems better than destroying 1. Assuming I can get off the Ulamog, which is probably unlikely, but you never know. Sylvan Library, Pelucranos are the 2 that I'm most looking at, probably. Tectonic Edge, no. At the beginning of your draw step, you may draw 2 additional cards. If you do, choose 2 cards in your hand. Choose 2 cards in your hand drawn this turn. For each of those cards, pay for life or put the card on top of your library. That trades life for draw steps. That sounds really good. I like Pelucranos a lot too, especially in the ramp deck, but Sylvan Library just sounds sick. Is it sick? I don't know, but I know I'm taking it. Ooh, Eugen the Spirit Dragon. He's a nice thing to ramp into. I'm probably not going to want to use this -X just because of how many low drops I have that also give me mana. But he can also just end games. How about Surrak? What does Surrak look like? Formidable. At the beginning of each combat on your turn, if creatures you control have a total power of 8 or greater, target creature you control gains haste until end of turn. I mean, he's a 5/4, but that doesn't seem, his ability doesn't seem amazing. Gravecaller is not really where I want to be. Bone Shredder is not really where I want to be. Recurring Nightmare, what does that do? Sacrifice a creature, Recurring Nightmare, return Recurring Nightmare to its owner's hand, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So you have to keep playing this, and then every time you do, you can sacrifice a creature. That would be really neat. I think I'm going to slay Mugen, though. But yeah, Recurring Nightmare is a little hard to pass. This would be good if I do decide to splash red. Xenagos is certainly a good reason to splash red. I guess he's my only real reason to splash red. That's not where Yavimaya Elder has to be the pick here, right? He's the ramp. He's the ramp value card, which is what I definitely want. Nykthos, if I'm mono green, this is looking like I can't imagine picking anything up. Well, Ulamog, huh? Ulamog number 2. I think this Ulamog's better. I think I have enough other big threats. I don't think I need this Ulamog here. I think I take Nykthos. Stomp Power is not bad. I could see playing that. Destroy all lands would be a little, I guess that wouldn't really hurt me that much. It would hurt other people more. I don't think Hall of Triumph is worth it. Attrition. Oof. Attrition is super mean. Dark Confidant is not where this deck wants to be. Stomp Power might be a sideboard card for me, I'm hoping. If that's true, I feel pretty good. Yeah, I'm hoping that's a sideboard card for me. Looks like the green has dried up. I'm not convinced Whitleaf is that good. There's no way I can play. If I splash red, I could play some of these red cards. This is all just like super heavy. Bonfire of the Damned is a little scary. I'll just take that. Scrublands tabled. Sneak Attack. Sneak Attack's pretty neat. If I splashed red, I could play Sneak Attack. And that would be pretty neat. Yeah, I don't know. Man, there's just no green anymore. Well, this is green-black, which is, I think, what I was thinking I might be. Soren's still bouncing around. That's pretty crazy. Living Death, probably not. None of these are where I want to be. Eh. So I would like to be mono green, but I think I'm going to be a couple playables short of being in mono green. I don't think any of these make it. Man, I don't have the fixing for red, though. That's the problem with red. I think she's probably the scariest. Warlord Rogue is pretty scary, too. Well, I took her, so too late. I'm not... yeah, both of those are terrible. This guy will not be played. Alright, well, I didn't quite get where I wanted to be. The only hard question I have now is... I actually don't think I necessarily want to cut anything from this. I'm definitely a little high on the mana curve, but that's somewhat intentional. I think all of these lands are pretty good. Well, how many playables do I need? I need 2 more cards, probably. If I go black, it doesn't feel that bad, but I don't have many problems with my black cards is other than Diabolic Servitude, which is great. Most of my black cards are too deep. Yeah, I mean, the cards that I see in here that I want to play, well, I mean, I could just say, screw it, I'm mono-colored, I go Ratchet Bomb. I don't think... Ratchet Bomb doesn't feel like a main board card, though. And I have a lot of... Well, I have a couple vampy low drops. Do I keep Evolutionary Leap? Evolutionary Leap doesn't feel that great for me. This could be cut too. So maybe I'm just not rampy enough. Eureka is kind of neat, especially because I have a couple really big drops. Yeah, Progenitus is cool, but I don't think there's any way I play him unless something crazy happens. I definitely want to be mostly green. I could splash. So if I splash green, I like him because he ramps, and I don't think going a second color will be that hard. Unfortunately, I don't really have the right lands for it. Like, this is a definite inland. This is a definite inland. These 3 are all black-green, and I just don't know if I actually have the things to support that. Stomp Power could be okay main board. I mean, it's a 4/4 for 5. There are probably going to be some artifacts and enchantments bouncing around, but just maybe not all the time. I think the problem is I don't have good fetches for the red, so it's just like I need a lot of green. I guess these guys fetch me for him a little bit. Yeah, especially the red. The blue I can get off Noble Hierarch. I can get off... What else can I get it off of? I can get off my Elder and Cultivate. So those are kind of 3 sources that... 3 things that get me blue. I like this guy, but I don't... It's even harder to splash red. I think Stomp Hollow is fine in the main board. My draft got a little awkward. I think there must be other people going green. I could just run 22 and then a little bit extra land. I do have a lot of high drop creatures, so maybe that's fine, but I also do have a lot of creatures that are just land, basically. I like those 2. I wouldn't mind playing Winter Orb. I mean, that's my hope is that I can play Winter Orb because I have this guy produces mana, this produces mana, this produces mana. This guy's gonna produce a ton of mana. That'll untap something for me. She'll produce guys that produce mana. I mean, this Feral might be a 2-drop also, so my curve doesn't look quite as crazy. This I have to imagine this wants to be a super late drop. This wants to be like my 20 mana drop or something ridiculous and just put a million things onto the battlefield. I mean, I could play Evolutionary Leap. It's not terrible. It's just I don't have that many things to sack to it unless I get her out, and I'm not convinced that's going to happen. Or Hornet Queen, I guess. Greater Gargadon is fine. Sneak Attack is neat. I do have some things that when they come onto the battlefield would be pretty mean, I guess. Like I could Woodland Primus with it, and then sack the Woodland Primus and kill 2 lands, basically, because it has Persist. That would be pretty funny. Terrastodon, give me a whole bunch of 3/3s and swing. This one you would really wouldn't want to sack if you could help it. I'm going to try Winter Orb in the main board. This is awkward. I tried to go black, and I just don't think black made it. Add basic lands. What does it suggest? I think I gotta go higher than 2, especially in red. Maybe 3 red, 2 blue, 12 green. I do have some things that'll fetch me to what I need, but not a whole lot. Cultivate and Yavimaya Elder are the 2 big ones. 2 blue, 3 red, and then a whole lot of green. Yeah, the green I don't want to miss. So, all right, I'm back. I'm gonna submit this deck. We'll see how this goes. I'm not super sure how well it'll go, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna test my deck. Yeah, this Winter Orb is the thing I'm suspicious about. I'm like, it sounds really good. It sounds good, like, if I end up with a whole bunch of mana dorks, if I get Xenagos out, or Feralise out, or Fellos out, or I do have a lot of things that I can get out that it would help with quite a bit, I think. Eureka is another one that I'm just not sure. It feels good just because I have so many big things, but it could be wrong. I would not be too surprised. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited though.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat.